Welcome to this explainer. Grab your jerseys and strap in, folks, because today we're diving headfirst into the absolutely electric, high-stakes atmosphere of the 2026 World Cup opening match. We're breaking down an absolute thriller that gave the host nation exactly what they wanted, but man, with a level of pure chaos that nobody saw coming. Let's get right to the pitch. Picture this. It's June 11th, 2026. You've got over 80,000 roaring fans packed shoulder to shoulder into the legendary Azteca Stadium in Mexico City. I mean, the noise is just deafening. The pressure? Unimaginable. The crowd is basically demanding a massive statement of intent from the host nation to kick off their campaign against South Africa. All right, kick off at the Azteca, setting the stage for Group A. First half, Mexico strikes with some serious early dominance. Look, literally right from the opening whistle, Mexico unleashes an absolute onslaught. South Africa is barely hanging on, right? Until the 9th minute. You get this disastrous defensive slip-up at the back, the ball is loose, and Julian Quinones just pounces. He fires it right into the back of the net, and boom, 1-0 Mexico. It's a textbook strike capitalizing on a massive, massive error. And that early goal, it completely dictates the rest of the half, instantly sending the home crowd into a frenzy. The stadium absolutely erupts. Mexico just rides that wave of adrenaline, creating chance after chance, while South Africa is left scrambling, honestly, just trying to survive until the whistle blows. So at the break, we're sitting at 1-0. Mexico is firmly in the driver's seat, completely controlling the tempo and the territory. On the flip side, South Africa is really struggling to generate any meaningful attack. They're just completely overwhelmed by Mexico's aggressive setup and that roaring Azteca atmosphere.
So we move into the second half. Chaos erupts, and the game turns incredibly physical.
Right out of the gate after the restart, bam! A massive blow to South Africa. Spafelo Sithola commits a really hard foul on Brian Gutierrez, and the referee goes straight to the back pocket. Red card. Just like that, South Africa is reduced to 10 men. Containing this fired-up Mexican squad was hard enough, but trying to do it down a man? Nearly impossible.
Now watch how this second half completely spirals out of control. In the 67th minute, veteran striker Raul Jimenez rises up, powering home a beautiful header to make it 2-0. That essentially seals the win right there. But the drama? Oh, it's just getting started. Frustrations totally boil over. South Africa's Themba Zwane gets sent off late, dropping them to 9 men. And then, right at the death, in stoppage time, Mexico's Cesar Montes sees red too.
3. That's 3 total red cards between these two squads. That is an incredibly physical, ugly statistic for a World Cup opener. I mean, you rarely see a match finish with just 20 total players left on the pitch. It tells you everything you need to know about the absolute boiling intensity of this matchup. Let's talk about the key match performers, the true standouts on the pitch today. Breaking down the guys who really made it happen. Quinones and Jimenez were absolute heroes up front for Mexico. Quinones opened the scoring and was basically a nightmare for the defense all day, while the veteran Jimenez secured the win. But hey, you've got to give massive credit to South Africa's keeper, Ronwen Williams. Even though he conceded twice and had a total meltdown happening in front of him, Williams made some huge, game-saving stops. Honestly, without him, this is a total blowout. Moving on to the Group A standings, let's get into the post-match breakdown. Looking at the final numbers, Mexico achieved exactly what they set out to do. A solid 2-0 victory, walking away with the full 3 points and a very valuable positive goal difference. This catapults them right up to the top of Group A. They defended home turf and sent a massive, massive message to the rest of the tournament. But on the flip side, the pressure mounting on South Africa right now is immense. Not only did they drop all 3 points in their opener, but now they're missing 2 key players, Sithole and Zwane, to suspensions, as they look desperately toward their next match. Which really leaves us with the ultimate question as we wrap up this explainer. Mexico successfully protected the Azteca and absolutely ignited their nation. But with their backs firmly against the wall, can a bruised, battered, and short-handed South African squad miraculously bounce back to survive Czechia? It's going to be a fascinating storyline to watch. Thanks for joining me on the pitch today, and I'll see you for the next breakdown.